What's up, guys? So I think it's time to do a video on this because a lot of people have messaged me and texted me on this. So I do talk to other YouTubers out there. Some have actually reached out to me as of late because of what I'm about to go over with you guys in this video. So if you're a YouTuber or if you're someone who's thinking about doing YouTube, this video might be important for you guys. So I've been doing YouTube now for 6 years. I went full-time back in 2022, not because I wanted to, but because I was kind of forced to. I lost my job because of my YouTube channel, and you guys have probably seen the videos I've done on that. And you know, really, I wish I would have done it sooner. It was something that I was like doing well with my old job. I was making money. I was hitting my targets. Everything was good. And so YouTube was just a nice side hustle. But now that I don't have that job, YouTube has become my main source of income. Now, I do have other sources of income too. This is not my primary, but this is my majority. The reason why I'm doing this video is because I've had YouTubers reach out asking this question. Have you noticed a difference in your ad revenue that you're earning on YouTube? It is definitely something that I've noticed beginning of this year. Last year, and I'll be honest, really all of last year, I was continuing to do this. Like my money was going up, 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 and up, up. And it's because of my views. I've gotten a lot more views. I've gotten over 3 million views on some months in the past. And that is including shorts too, by the way. But majority of my views are from my long form videos. So I do pretty well on YouTube. This year, my money has like pretty much almost been cut in half. And there's really no rhyme or reason to it. I think that YouTube is probably playing a dangerous game, in my opinion. Just saying. Because nothing has really changed this year. Now, they might make up something like, oh, the tariffs or whatever. But regardless of it, I'm not the only one saying this. Now, I guess I'm probably the only one that's not afraid to lose potentially something from YouTube by doing a video like this. I don't really care. I feel as though if they throttle me, then that's fine. I guess I'll just have to figure out what I gotta do next. But regardless, I wanted to do a video just asking other people, other YouTubers out there, have you noticed a difference in your YouTube income? And one thing I will tell you to do, because I now take snapshots of everything, because I always want to be able to see trends. There's nothing different in the market. The market is not going down right now. The only thing that people can use, and that saying is true to this day, never waste a crisis, the tariffs. That's the only thing they could probably say is what's affecting YouTube ad revenue. Now, YouTube is a monopoly. No one really competes with YouTube. So for me, I came to this realization really beginning of this year, because if YouTube decides they want to stop paying people, or if they want to just cut you in half, there's really nothing you can do about it. They can make up whatever the heck they want to make up. They can say whatever they want to say. But regardless of it, YouTube is playing a dangerous game, in my opinion, because they have not come out, and maybe I haven't seen the video yet, but they have not come out and said, hey, I'm sure you guys noticed that your ad revenue has gone down. Here's why. There's really nothing out there explaining it, right? So I've come to the realization that YouTube is kind of like an employer. I don't like employers. Well, let me not say I don't like employers, because I've had good companies I worked for in the past. I don't like employers that play with money. I don't like employers that will adjust your money because you're making too much money, so you have to work twice as hard to get the same amount. I hate that. And I kind of feel like that's what YouTube is doing right now, because the text messages and emails, I see people panicking. See, even though I did buy a Corvette Z06, I can sell that car tomorrow, trade it in, whatever I need to do to get out from under it. But the reality is, if I'm working hard and I'm still getting the results that I should be getting for views, why should I be going backwards in income? And that's kind of what's been happening this year. Is I'm doing about the same amount of views, but I'm getting about 40% less of what I was getting around the same time frame. If I was getting the same amount of views, I'm getting about 30 to 40% less, I would say, just to kind of lowball myself a little bit. But yeah, I am going to be looking into commercial sales for Ram, actually. That's why I'm here. So what I'm going to be tasked to do is to try to get rid of all of these 2024 and actually some 2023 trucks here. I am at Larry H. Miller, so I'll be doing some videos in the future, just kind of dialing in what I need to do to like help these guys and come on board with, you know, with sales. Now, I won't be a car salesman. I'm just gonna tell you right now. I will not be a quote unquote car salesman. So if you come here looking for me to sell you a Jeep Wrangler, I'm not gonna do that. My primary goal right now is commercial sales. So I will be building some trucks in the future, and like I said earlier, I'm going to be tasked to get rid of some of these cars here. So if you are a YouTuber and you have specific content, ways that you can, you know, get that second source of income, I think this is the perfect time to start looking at ways to not make YouTube your primary source, because YouTube can do whatever the heck they want to do. I'm not saying that they're out here, you know, cutting people because they don't like your content. I don't like to get into feeling-based stuff because I do that a lot anyways, and I don't want to do that in this video. But what I'll tell you is just do better for yourself. And yeah, I'm excited about this. I feel as though maybe this is just a calling that I need to do something a little different. That way, if YouTube is starting to change and dial back on how much they pay people, because shorts is something they're pushing the heck out of. I stopped doing shorts and they're just killing it on my channel right now. Come to think of it, my shorts are actually performing better than my long form videos, and I stopped posting shorts. So all my older shorts and some recent ones are actually the ones that are trending on my channel. So I look at my views every 60 minutes because I like to see how the videos are performing on the algorithm, right? That's how you really can see how well they're doing. If you look at it every 48 hours, it's just too big of an onion. You have to peel that onion back layer by layer to see. And 60 minutes shows, you know, how that video is performing and if it's on the algorithm still. Shorts pay significantly less. Significantly less. I couldn't survive on YouTube on shorts. Those are what YouTube is pushing. But I do predominantly long form videos. They're not pushing those videos. They fall off within sometimes hours, but really within a day, they're gone. They're off the algorithm, unless they're a really, really good topic or really, really good video. But that's all I have to say. You know, last thing I'll say is, you know, this is kind of disheartening for me because I was looking to start a business, you know, within the next year or two. And my target goal, I don't like to talk about money, but I'll just say this. My goal on YouTube is to get to $50,000 to $100,000 a month on YouTube. That was my goal. I wanted to be around that monthly because I wanted to pay cash for a business startup. It's a very, very small idea that could possibly be something huge, but it will require a lot of capital, obviously, and that was why I was hoping to get to that number where I can start putting money aside each month to really get going with it and just scale it, you know, very small, very slow. And if I found investors who wanted to, you know, be a part of it, it would be a cool idea, and I would think that people would, you know, would want to be a part of it. But yeah, that's just for future stuff, and it's just, like I said, just disheartening that this year alone has been kind of like very stagnant, and there's really no rhyme or reason to it. But I'm not angry. I don't think that people should, you know, worry. I just think that you just have to start thinking of other options. I think that YouTube is one of the best opportunities out there for people like myself. I mean, I work whenever I feel like it, although I work a lot. My wife would tell you I work all the time, but I love what I do because I get to do something I've always enjoyed. So I hope this video was helpful. I didn't mean for it to go this long, but I would just recommend really watching your algorithm. I like to look at it every 60 minutes. And listen, you know, hopefully YouTube will come out with a response. Hopefully, because they're playing a dangerous game, in my opinion. I think that a company this size starts to look like a monopoly, and then people start looking at it as such, and they need a David, right? This Goliath might need a David soon.